Okay, what did we just watch? Because if that was supposed to be the big finale for Season 7 of The Chi, I've got some things to say. Some of y'all might have loved it. Me? I'm sitting here mad, confused, and kind of impressed all at once. There were twists I saw coming and others that made me shout at the screen. So today, we're diving deep into Episode 12, Jada's final moments, Alicia's shocking death, and what the future holds as we head into Season 8. Buckle up. Let's start with the gut punch. Jada. If you've been paying attention, this one wasn't exactly out of nowhere. The second Kesha named her daughter after Jada, you could feel it coming. That was the handoff, the goodbye wrapped in joy. Jada was the backbone of this show, strong, grounded, always looking out for everyone else. And now she's gone. But what she stood for, that's not going anywhere. Her son, her family, her whole community, they're about to step into something bigger. She didn't leave quietly, she left purpose. Before she passed, she told Emmett to get out of Chicago. She knew her time was limited, and she just wanted to make sure he was safe. But Emmett stood tall and told her straight, he's staying. Not because it's easy, but because he's tired of watching his city fall apart. If everybody like me leaves, he said, what's left? And that hit. He's not just surviving anymore. He's ready to do the real work. Then there's Kesha. Jada left her some money to build something for the next generation, a homeschool, a space for kids to be safe, to learn, to grow. That's powerful. That's legacy. And now Kesha's stepping into that space. She's becoming the woman Jada always knew she could be. In Season 8, I really think we're going to see her rise. She's got the heart, the drive, and now the resources. All she needs is a little support, and I hope the people show up for her the way Jada always showed up for them. Now imagine this. Emmett, Kesha, Tiff, Vic, even Papa, Jake, Barry, Nay, Kevin, all of them on one mission. Not just reacting to chaos, but rebuilding from the ground up. That's the kind of energy Season 8 needs. A team that wants better, not just for themselves, but for the whole community. But then we get hit with another loss. Alicia. Now listen, she's never been my favorite character. But the way she died, that wasn't it. I thought we'd get more of a showdown. Some big final moment. Instead, Roselyn walks in, listens to Nuck for 2 seconds, and shoots her without blinking. Alicia never even got to see her grandson. She never got to make peace or take revenge. That's just cold. And what made it worse? Shaw. Man finds her dead, and instead of calling 911 like a normal person, he hits up Vic and moves the body to the couch. To the couch. What kind of genius plan was that? And of course, right after, the cops pull up and now everyone's looking guilty with literal blood on their hands. Sure, they had alibis, so maybe they'll walk, but that whole scene was a mess. Who called the police? I'm guessing it was Tiff. She was already suspicious, knew about the robbery, and probably wanted to make sure Alicia was okay. If it wasn't her, I don't know who else it could be. Speaking of Tiff, my heart breaks for her. She gave birth alone, in an elevator, with no family around. Just Vic. Meanwhile, Kesha had a calm, peaceful birth. Tiff's was panic and pain and pressure. And now she's lost Alicia, inherited a pile of money, and still doesn't know that Nuck is the one who took out her baby's father. At some point, she's going to find out. And when she does, I wouldn't be surprised if she handles business herself. Whether she uses that money to change her life or destroy everything around her, only time will tell. Now let's talk about Regg. This man had me confused. First, he forgives Candace like nothing happened, which okay, maybe he's trying to grow. But then he turns around and robs Alicia's house? I was expecting a full confrontation. Questions, yelling, face-to-face tension, not a silent break-in. And let's be real, Alicia was rich. Why weren't there cameras in every room, especially where the safe was? I mean, come on. Either way, I don't think it's going to lead to anything. The writers probably won't circle back to that detail. They'll just roll it into the chaos of her death and keep it moving. Now that Alicia, Tucson, and maybe even Roselyn are out of the picture, we're heading into a Regg versus Nuck season. But if I'm honest, neither of them is giving main villain energy. And Nuck? Don't get me started. This man told the exact same lie twice and got away with it both times. First to Alicia, then to Roselyn. Both pointed a gun at him, asked the same question, got the same answer. And both believed him. Twice? Seriously? Lazy writing or not, that man's not making it to season 9. He's only still here because the writers need someone to keep Regg on his toes. But once Regg finds his groove, Nuck's out. That's my bet. The Chi got renewed for season 8 just 2 weeks after season 7 even started, which tells me they're already deep in the writer's room building something big. And you already know. I'll be right here breaking it all down. Every twist, every wild moment, every character arc. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and drop your thoughts about the finale in the comments. What did you love? What made you scream? And what do you want to see in season 8? I want to hear it all. And when you're done with that, go check out the next video. You're definitely going to want to see what's coming next.